Different gym today because I'm out of town, but I gotta get my workout in. So there's a podcast I'm listening to right now in my ears, and I'm wanting to share it with all of you because it's so important for my females. So y'all, I know I talk a ton about hormone replacement therapy, and with all of the microplastics, with all of the disruptors to our endocrine system, with all of the things that are in our foods, the pesticides that have been sprayed on our fruits, vegetables, and other things that we think are healthy, we do not have the same insides as just 2 or 3 generations back. So I want you guys to see what I'm talking about by listening to this podcast, my ladies especially, because this can be super helpful to you navigating your future as far as what you are going to be watching for. I am not suggesting that everybody in this group needs to be on hormone replacement therapy, because that is not the answer. For some of us that's going to be necessary, but because it's so important to pay attention to symptoms, there's a pill out there for literally every single thing that you can go to a doctor and tell them about. If you have psoriasis, if you have an autoimmune disorder, if you go to the doctor and they diagnose you with any of these things, there's a pill for it. But what if one thing could cure all of it? What if, because your body's out of order in one area, you're experiencing other things that are actually side effects? So that is something I want all of you to explore and be open to. And just remember I said this because it's so important as you move forward into your senior years or into your middle age years, whatever you want to call these. I just want everybody to be aware of it, because this is my job as a coach, is to make sure you guys have the education so that even if right now this does not apply to you, sometime down the road in the future, if this is a conversation that pops back up into your head and you go, oh my gosh, remember that time Coach Emily said this thing, I want you to be super curious about this in your own body. So I've known over the years people who have had psoriasis, which is that skin disorder where your skin gets really scaly and patchy and yucky, and it looks pretty nasty if you've ever had that before. I haven't myself, but I've seen people that have, and when we've cut out certain things, uric acids and certain things in their vegetables or certain foods, that was a huge help to them, and their diet made a big difference in how that was being handled in their body. So the same thing applies when you have a hormone or a thyroid disruption. Those things are supposed to control what's going on. For a person with a thyroid issue, I know a lot of women who have had this before. You get super cold, your joints are super achy, and you just assume that now you have arthritis. And this is linked to a lot of our hormone issues. And so I found a podcast today, and I'm floored about it. I want to share it. It's from Dr. Tyna. She's one I listen to often. She has a very strong opinion. She has a lot of pain in her own body, so she talks a lot about different things. So if you don't like her, that's okay. Just listen to it anyway. For those guys in here that are listening to this, it still applies to you, because this is still something, they study more on testosterone in men than they ever do in women. So there's so few studies out there with hormone replacement in women, but there's tons out there for men. So I'm hoping in the future we'll have more data for the women and how this affects us long term. But if I can help any of you guys avoid getting on long-term medications for something that's unnecessary, that would be my preference. So going for something that's more bioidentical to your body, or something that your body already produces through peptides or other uses, that would be ideal for anyone in this group. So this is my goal, is to help you guys learn more so that you know what's out there. So when you walk into a doctor's office, you're not going to fall victim to a prescription that's going to be affecting the rest of your body long term. So y'all, this is a long video again, but I have to talk to you guys about this. So I'm going to click the link, or I'm going to add the link to the podcast in this as well. So please listen to it if you get time. It's not super long, but you'll be very, very floored to hear all of the things that she has to share.